The 1st Air Operations Command, as one of the main commands in the implementation of its tasks, is directly responsible to the commander of the National Air Operations Command. This amendment regulations to the commandment of the Indonesian National Army Regulation No. 25/2021 concerning the organization and duties of the Air Operations Command, National Air Operations Command, which main task is implementing capability development in operational preparedness of Indonesian Air Force units in its range, then be responsible to the commandment of the Indonesian National Army, for implementing air operations in the framework of enforcing state sovereignty in the air and supporting the enforcement of state sovereignty on the land and at sea. The Air Operations Command is divided into 3 regions.
Koopsud
1 in Jakarta,
Koopsud
2 in Makassar and
Koopsud
3 in Biak.
Koopsud
1 has 20 airfields from Sabang to Central Java. The operating base consists of 5 Type A airfields, 7 Type B airfields, 8 Type C airfields, and 3 detachments to support the organization of air material operations and training. Wide areas of responsibility and many vital objects that must be protected considering possible contingencies in the west of Indonesia. Born in the field of physical struggle, KOOPSUD was found on June 15, 1951 with the name of Operating Command. 3 years later, to be exactly June 15, 1954, the Operating Commando changed the name to Composition Group Commando, CGC. But 5 years after October 5, 1959 changed back to Operating Command. On August 10, 1976 the name of the Operating Command again was changed to Air Combat Command, which is abbreviated as
Kopetdara,
because below are an alloy of air and forces elements. 9 years later, with the reorganization of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Indonesia counting on April 1, 1985, the name changed to Operating Command 1 and Operational Command 2. Further, on May 11, 2018,
Koopsud
3 officially stand up.
Koopsud
1 led by a commander with the rank of Air Vice Marshal, assisted by a head of staff with the rank of Air Commodore and assisted by leading echelon officers and executing echelon officers.
Koopsud
1 has Air Force bases in the west parts of the Indonesian territory covering 5 Type A air bases.
Halim Perdana Kusuma
Air Base,
Atang Senjaya
Air Base,
Supadio
Air Base,
Suryadharma
Air Base,
Rusmin Nuryadin
Air Base, based on the decree of the Chief of Staff of the Air Force, No. 1/2022, which stipulates that the COSIC IKN and COSIC 1 units are under KOOPSUD 1. Type B Air Base consists of
Raden Satjat
Air Base,
Hussein Sastra Negara
Air Base,
Suwondo
Air Base,
Sultan Iskandar Muda
Air Base,
Sultan Syahrir
Air Base,
Raja Haji Fisabilillah
Air Base as well.
Sri Mulyono Herlambang
Air Base. Type C Air Base consists of
Maimun Saleh
Air Base,
HAS Hanan Judin
Air Base,
Pangeran M. Bun Yamin
Air Base,
Wirya Dinata
Air Base,
Sugiri Sukani
Air Base, Iskandar Air Base,
Hari Hadi Sumantri
Air Base, Hang Nadim Air Base. To improve and maintain our professionalism,
Koopsud
organized trainings that are implemented in stage, levels and continuous. Start from individual exercises, including transition OR conversion exercises, elements of lead course, flight leader course, instructions, specializations,
in transisi
proficiency. Then continue with unit-level trainings, including basic survival exercises, parasailing, air refueling, weapon delivery, Maverick, night flight,
Alap Gesit, Alap Jelajah
Cheti,
Supadio
Air Base,
Bido Gesit, Bido Jelajah Rusmin Nuryadin
Air Base,
Manyar Terampil, Walet Terampil,
and the Rajawali
Perkasa
training at Halim.
Perdana Kusuma.
After implementing individual and unit-level training, continue with inter-unit training of
Koopsud
1 among otherwise. Combat SAR exercise with
Madi Yuda
code and
Koopsud
1 peak training with Jalak Sakti code. Further,
Koopsud
1 also participated in the training of the Indonesian National Army Air Force with the code of
Angkasa Yuda.
other than that level of Indonesian National Army HQ.
Koopsud
1 also involved in training such as PPRC, Indonesian National Army Joint Training, Joint Land Operations Training, Joint Marine Operations Training.
Koopsud
1 is also actively in cooperation with friendly countries in the training of
Elang Malindo,
Pitch Black,
Aus Indo, Elang Tanesia, Elang Brunesia.
Copt West, as well as serving in military operations in war.
Koopsud
1 also engaged in operations other than war, such as disaster management of earthquake, flood, tsunami and forest fire, and also implementing SAR operations, even an active government program.
Koopsud
1 in performing its duties is inspired by the spirit of
Abibuti Antariksa.
which means excellence in the air as the main goal.